Good afternoon. I want to tell you about a problem I have. Actually, the problem lies on Major League Baseball. The problem they have is the appearance that they do not care about the integrity of the game. And that's very important when you consider the fans and the kids, the people that they're trying to bring into the game. When they see something like this happen and Major League Baseball basically slaps the team on the wrist, it presents a large problem and a very bad optic. It all started in 2017, early in the Major League Baseball season. According to Bob Costas, the Houston Astros started stealing signs from the opposing pitcher. Now, sign stealing has been around since the beginning of baseball, and that's approximately 151 years. Actually, it is revered and applauded when done correctly. An example of that is when a base runner gets to second, he peers over into the catcher's mitt and looks for a sign, quickly decodes it, and tries to relay that message to the batter with a hand signal or what have you. This gives the batter a little bit of an edge. Whereas the Houston Astros did it, they crossed the line of fairness and sportsmanship. And they did it brazenly and unapologetically, to the tune of them winning the 2017 World Series. I feel the proper punishment would not have just been suspending the manager and the general manager for a season, which, and incidentally, they were fired by the Houston Astros, which is one of the few good moves they did make. But they were very lax in going after the players. And to me, the players were part and parcel to the whole deal. They're the ones that were doing it. They're the ones that directly benefited from it. Now again, stealing signs the way they did was done something like this. Alex Cora, the bench coach for the Astros, had a camera placed in center field. He also put a monitor close by the dugout in the runway going to the clubhouse. There he would position another player on the team. That player would watch the signal at home plate from the catcher to the pitcher. He'd quickly decipher whether it was a fastball or a curveball. The advantage of knowing what's coming is huge for the hitter, because typically a pitcher that says throw 95 mile an hour fastball, his premier pitch, which he lives to get people out. Then he would have, say, an off-speed pitch. Usually they just have these two pitches. The off-speed pitch has the appearance and wind-up and delivery as a fastball. However, it's much slower, and usually it's pitched at a portion of the plate that is not even in the strike zone. What happened is when the player in the runway watching the monitor would see a fastball, he'd do nothing. There'd be no sound or warning. However, if it was an off-speed ball, he would hit a trash can loud enough in the runway where you could audibly hear it in the stands, and the batter could hear it. So it'd go something like this. Fastball signal down, pitcher pitches, winds up the pitch, batter knows it's a fastball, and that's what he's looking to hit. Whereas if it's a curveball, they'll see a different set of numbers thrown down, fingers, such as 2 or 3 fingers, showing it's an off-speed ball. At that point, the player sending the signal would bang the can once or twice. The batter standing there hears this, knows it's an off-speed ball. This gives a tremendous advantage to the batter and a big disadvantage to the pitcher. Well, the problem with this is that they went on to use this the entire 2017 season, and according to Chris Bryant of the Chicago Cubs, is that they hurt other players by doing this. For example, a pitcher that may have been brought up to face the Cubs, a young kid that's trying to make his way in the big leagues, and all of a sudden he gets tagged for 6 or 7 runs at the Houston ballpark, he may get sent down and never see the major leagues again. This, quite frankly, is completely cheating, and the Major League Baseball needs to step up and go after the players. I feel like by doing that, they will go a long way in saving the integrity of the league. And I have to say, as a fan of the Tampa Bay Rays, I was directly affected by the Houston Astros. Again, this is something I think Major League Baseball needs to make a stand on, and I think it would go a long way into preserving the integrity of the game. I thank you for your time. Have a good day.